Well, here we are back again. This is Legacy of Leaders, and I'm your host, Jamar Suber. As you know, I talk to entrepreneurs, business owners every day who inspire us to do more. And today, man, I have an exceptional gentleman with me. His name is Rory Comiskey. He's with FusionIRX. When I asked him what he did, he pointed at my phone and said, "You have a handful of what we do in your phone right now." I'm going to shut up and let him talk. Rory, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Man, I don't even know where to start, but tell us about FusionIRX.
FusionIRX, it's not my first foray into owning a company. I helped start some companies for other folks and did it once for myself with another partner. This is my last company I'll ever start. And FusionIRX, we build factories, but specific to the high-tech sector. So computer chips, semiconductors, that's everybody's phone, like I said. I had a great opportunity, when Tesla first started building, Elon Musk started building out in Nevada. We were part of that. So now we're in the EV battery sector and data centers. And I just said to you, there's this myth about this thing called the cloud. Well, every Instagram photo isn't sitting in the cloud, it's sitting on a server somewhere, okay? It goes through the cloud or goes through some nebulous airwaves, but it winds up in a server, and we build those servers. And protecting that data and making sure those factories, those data centers and those factories are up and functioning all the time is critical. You don't want to lose your Instagram photos, and you want to lose your medical records. So they all sit in there. So those are the three things we do. And that's just plenty on that. I've had opportunities to do other things, but there's just so much work in there, and it's growing. There's so much innovation. It's kind of exciting. Just really trying to focus on those three things. We're good at it.
Yeah, absolutely. I know you were at a point in your career when we were talking. You stated that there are four underlying foundational cores that you're running through FusionIRX. Can you talk to that?
Sure. So, like I said, I've done this before, and when I started this, I have a great partner. John Holtz, he resides out in Chandler, Arizona, and that's our corporate headquarters, although we work worldwide and throughout the United States. When I started this, there were some things I wanted to do, might be a little different, it might seem strange. And you can take these four things, you can say 1, 2, 3, 4, you can mix them around, it doesn't make a difference. They're all of equal importance to me. So I'm going to say the first one is wanted to develop young talent and teach them some of the things that I know and John knows and some of the older folks, and pass that knowledge on to the next generation. Also wanted to emphasize that 4-year traditional degree is awesome, but it's not the only path. There's vocational training out there and things of that nature, and kind of want to emphasize that and develop people. We do a ton, at Fusion I always say, you're either training or being trained. So we really focus on that, so that'd be one. The second part is, as we do this, factories, they have a big imprint in communities. That I wanted to be involved in the community. I want our folks to be involved in the community, whether it's volunteering or just good stewardship of what we're physically doing, that we're making sure that we're making our immediate community better and the global community. So the EV battery addresses that quite a bit, it's a green technology. Making the factories safe for the community and things of that. So I want us to be active in the community, being very conscious of that, the immediate community and the global community, and to a certain extent, a lot of volunteerism. We focus on ourselves so much. As a company, I want us to focus outside ourselves, and we do some really cool stuff. We work with REC Foundation. That's a STEM program about robotics and automation. We've been to some events. We've been in BattleBots, and they're a great group. They do a lot of stuff with young people as well, trying to get folks interested in vocational things and engineering. So we do a lot of that kind of stuff, and that's a big part. I guess the other two things, it goes back to training. I write a lot of training. I have our senior people write training. I have our young people writing training. You're only with us a short period of time. So developing better systems to do what we do, and improving, iterating what we do. So we focus on that. And the last part, if we do all those things successfully, and we've iterated our training, we've iterated our processes, continuous improvement, we work on that. we can provide a better product for our customers. So at the end of the day, we provide services. We consult with a lot of Fortune 500 manufacturers inside the States and outside. So if we're doing all those things and we're doing all that training, we can actually, work on building smart factories, or what we call digital twin. Again, now that factory is physically just being a better neighbor to their communities, immediate communities, and the global community.
Yeah, that's great.
So those are the four things I really focus on. That might be counterintuitive. People say, well, where's money coming in the equation? I actually believe if you can do those things, the money's going to be there.
Yeah.
The opportunities will be there. People will recognize that. And I do believe people will pay for it.
Yeah.
And I really enjoy it.
Yeah.
I actually really, really enjoy it.
Yeah.
I could retire, but I'm just having too much fun.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. That's wonderful, Rory. This is definitely a conversation we'll have to continue. It's been an honor to talk to you this morning.
Well, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Definitely. You're watching Legacy of Leaders. I'm your host, Jamar Suber.